Okay, good morning class.
Good morning, sir.
So today we're looking at number theory. At this point we got to skill 5. And skill 5 on page, I think it's page 21. And these sums are for the number theory practice, which is further on. Okay. So chapter 2, skills 5 on page 21. Is it on page 21 still?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first question says, list the first 4 multiples of 2. So what are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8. So whoever says 10, I don't know if you are being aspirous or on purpose or what. If you had written 10 in your exam, you would have lost them all. Because the question specifically says the first 4. Okay. Let's look at number 2. Number 2, they want the multiples of 3. What are the multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12. Number 3, the multiples of 7. Say 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, so that's 1 multiplied by 7, or 2 multiplied by 7, 3 multiplied by 7, 4, and so on. Okay, that's why it's called multiples. Okay, number 4. The multiples of 9, 9, 18, 27, 36. Okay. So now we are asked to list add this on here. The question says list the second 4 multiples. Okay? So then the second 4 multiples of 2. So I already got the first 4. Not so. So the second 4 multiples of 2 is going to be 10, 12, 14 and 16. What are the next 4 multiples of 3? 15, 18, 21, 24. What's the next 4 multiples of 7? The second 4 multiples of 7. Sorry? 55, 42, 49, 56. Number 8. The next 4 multiples of 9. The second 4 multiples of 9. 45, 54, 63, 70. Okay. So any confusion thus far? Okay. Find the lowest common multiple of. So what are the multiples of 6? Multiples of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. No? The multiples of 8? 8, 16, 24, and there we go. 24 is the lowest. Can you see that, people? Do I need to carry on? No. So therefore, your LCM or your lowest common multiple is 3. Let's look at number 10. What are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So there, did I see I got 6? Okay? And I got 4. So let's just stop here. The multiples of 4 is 4, 8, 12, and so on. Multiples of 6? 6. So 6 is not in 4. So I have to go further. 12. 12 is in 4, correct? Multiples of 4. So 12, let's check if 12 is here. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 is in all 3. Can you see that, people? So therefore, in conclusion, therefore means in conclusion, that the LCM is going to be what? What does that mean? That means to say that 12 is the smallest number, where 6 or 4 or 2 can be divided in without the remainder. Okay, you guys understand? Alright, that's number 9 and 10. Now we're looking at skill 6. Skill 6 on page 21. So now we're looking at square numbers. Square numbers. Okay. People, what does 7 square mean? Yes, my God. 22. Thank you, Nat. What does 7 square mean? 7 multiplied by 7, or 7 times 7, not so?
Yes, sir.
So 7 squared is 9. 4 squared, 4 times 4, which is 16. 8 squared, 8 times 8, which is 64. You all understand it, no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the square root of 49?
7.
7. Not so. What's the square root of 16? 4. What's the square root of 49? 7. What's the square root of 81? 9. And so on and so on. You guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So that is basically the reverse. The opposite operation. Okay. People, number 4 for skill 6. We got 4 squared plus 6. So what needs to be done first here? We first need to work out what 4 squared is. Can you see that? I can't say 4 plus 6 is 10 and 10 squared. No. We need to work out the exponent first. You guys understand? So what is 4 squared? 4 times 4, which is 16 plus
6.
what's 16 plus 6? Okay. Number 5. What do we have to do first? 3 squared. So it's 2 multiplied by 3 times 2. Who says 3 times 2? Remember that 3 squared means, as we just did it now, 3 times 3, which is 9. Often people is going to write 6 and 8 here. It's wrong, no? You're going to lose them. Remember, if you got 5 to the 6, what does that mean? It's 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. You understand? And not 6 times 5, which is 3. It's not the same. Okay? But don't make that mistake. It's going to cost you. So what is 3 squared? 3 times 3, which is? 9. And 2 times 9 is? 8. Okay. So now we're looking at square roots. And this is skill 7. Now we're looking at square roots. So, what is the square root of 64? Okay, so how do we get 8? It's a number times itself is equal to 8. 64, sorry. So a number times itself is 64. So what is the number? That's why the square root of 64 is going to be a number times itself is going to be 1. What's the number? 1. What's the square root of 1? A number multiplied by itself is 11. So 11 times 11 is 121. So what's the square root of 121? You all understand? Let's ask you this question. What's the square root of the square root of 81? 3. Nice. How do you get 3? The square root of 81 is? 9. So that's the first square root, no? And the square root of 9 is? 3. Okay. So this is on the side there. Look at number 4. The square root of 9 is 3. Yes? So what must be done first here? The square root. Can you see that? What's the square root of 9? 3. Plus? What's 3 plus 6? Okay. You guys understand? So stop the video at this point.